Like, I woke up this morning at 6:30 and I was like, is it really Monday? Do I have to get up? Alright, I said this run would be commentary, so I guess that's what I'll do. For all those people that don't know what's going on, or a little confused, or just want some tricks and tips. Maybe, just maybe, if I play well, I can get a better time. But we all know that's not going to happen. So let's make our way up these stairs. Adonis does not have a whole lot going on, so there's not too much to commentate over. But it's very, very important to note that we pick up this diary message. It will be used so many times. We're actually going to use it in just a second if this splicer will leave us alone. We're going to use it to skip Eleanor's message here. And all we do is simply play the message after she starts talking, which is pretty handy. Unfortunately, it doesn't work for every single message. As you'll see later on when I get to like telekinesis, I can't skip that cutscene, which is a pain. You know, I'll take what I can get.
Daddy was sleeping for such a long time, and Eleanor has missed you. Find her and you'll be all better.
Alright, managed to get my jacket on as well. Not that that matters for the run, but I like to stay comfy.
At last, a signal. You, who are bringing this dead city to life, listen. My name, it is Tannenbaum. I know who you are, and I am in much need.
So now we get our first gun, which is the rivet gun. It actually didn't used to be that used in runs. It was used for like the first fight and maybe one part in Siren's Alley. Or actually Fontaine Futuristics, I take that back. But now it's actually quite useful. It's a lot more accurate than the other guns. The spear gun would be the most accurate one, but we skipped that. Body looting used to kind of impact the run when I was burning through drill fuel and ammo like all the time. When you run low on money, obviously you can't buy those things, so it costs you time. But now that the run has a few more skips in it and we're saving time left and right, it's not that big of a deal. Most of the spots where I buy drill fuel or ammo of some kind, I already have plenty of money and it's not an issue. And I can typically get more money in like the next fight afterwards, so. While it still could have an impact if it just gave you the worst luck and you absolutely got no money, typically that never happens. You always get like a minimum amount of money. So this part, it doesn't really matter where you are in the water. You always get teleported to relatively the same spot. Because you're actually getting warped to a new map when this happens.
In that suit, even the ocean cannot harm you. This is good. But rapture is the death of many great men. Alone, you will not last long. You can still reach the train station.
There's two scenes in BioShock 2 where you are in an area and it gets flooded, and they're both handled in a different way, which is kind of weird. But a lot of programming BioShock 2 is weird. So if you've watched the runs, you may have heard me say things like diary skip, or see me quick load, or quick save and quick load quite a bit. I'll try to explain that here. Depends on how many times I have to try it. So after this is done loading, I'm going to do a quick save, and I'm going to try to do what's known as diary skipping. Basically, I'm trying to play a diary I picked up earlier, the one I said to pay attention to. At the exact time Tenenbaum's going to speak, I got a second try, that was pretty cool. And now all the diary messages in the area will not play. So anytime NPC dialogue would hold me back, that all gets skipped and I can move on. Some messages will still hold me back, as we'll see in just a moment, but they're actually programmed differently than most messages. Once again, the programming in this game is very strange, which is why the game wasn't really speedrun for quite a while, as at first it was extremely difficult to break. But now we're finding stuff left and right. Mostly minor stuff, but it's still cool. Yeah, I remember watching some of your, what was it called? Clash in the Clouds, Infinite stuff. I think a lot of people come into my stream and lurk. It's like a pastime.
That symbol on your hand marks you a dead man. 10 years, Subject Delta, since I watched you put a gun to
So you may notice these messages here are actually still playing out.
But take heart.
And they're just on like a global system instead of individually based. I could go into a whole lot of technical detail about it, but it's not really needed.
These men will ease your burden.
Yep, there are no nitro splicers in BioShock 2.
Like all I have done, this
There's hardly any in BioShock 1.
of love.
So either to get more people to talk, I need to have worse content, or I need to talk less. Alright, I got it. Tomorrow I will stream absolutely no good content, and I will not talk at all. I should have the most alive chat ever. It all makes sense. It's kind of ironic, well not really ironic, just kind of stupid that they tell you to crouch there, or how to crouch, when you have to do that like the first thing in the game. Like, they've already explained it once or twice, and yet you still have to figure out how to crouch. So here's our second plasmid telekinesis. It was very, very vital in BioShock 1 as the main way of dealing damage. That is not the case in this run. We do use it for the theater skip later on. Other than that, it's not too useful.
Use it now. Please, find me.
Yeah, partner, nice. Not sure it works that way. What do you know, Miranda? You know nothing! Golf percent. Typically, Tenenbaum has this long speech. I think it's Tenenbaum. It might be Sophia Lamb. I don't know. But it has a long speech on the elevator. But we skipped it. So, It's a very quiet elevator ride.
You see? This is why I must fight Sophia Lamb. She is using the new little
Alright, we're at a pretty good time,
something.
but we'll see how the fight
But I
goes.
have returned to rescue them. If I do not
This
move,
next fight coming up in just a second is not overly difficult,
nightmare will repeat
but the
forever.
splicers love to just like survive on 2 health. And just sit in the back of their tunnel.
Lamb will take this place
It's
apart
quite
to
annoying.
find you. Please hold back these splicers until we escape.
So let's see what we can make happen. Okay, we got that side. Okay. Yes, beautiful fight. Like, you're not gonna get a better fight than that.
Whoa there. Now better apply the brakes.
So Sinclair gets to talk here for a little bit. Unfortunately, we're gonna do another diary skip, and the area's gonna be silent for the rest of the level. So I'm gonna quick save once I get my weapons back, because I can't actually quick save until it happens. So quick save, and hopefully we can get this quickly. Okay, a little too soon. Still a little too soon. Little bit. Alright, we got it. 4th try. Not bad. He hasn't told me any new skips, but he did suggest a way to make Dionysus Park faster, which I took and ran with, and it is faster. So. I'm sure he has some other ideas that he hasn't told me about. So our first upgrade is going to be drill efficiency. We actually used to get drill damage there, but we now skip the second upgrade in the area, so efficiency takes priority. With a decent run, probably 40 seconds saved in Dionysus Park. With like a perfect one, maybe 50, maybe even a minute. It's hard to say, since I've only done it once on a time run. So we got our third weapon, which is the machine gun. I used to use a machine gun for like every fight in this game, but I've since realized the error of my ways. The tonic we just picked up is Sports Boost, which gives us an increase in movement speed. I believe it's 10% increase, so it's not a huge boost, but over the course of the whole run, it saves a ton of time. And that one is drill power, which is drill damage increase, which is very, very nice. What's going on, Luna? Okay, Big Daddy fight. Oh, come on. He did like one hit of damage. Ultimately, we will actually harvest this little sister, but we can't harvest her until we complete both harvest and take her to the air vent. So, it's time for the escort mission. See ya, Jen. Killing the splicers here actually does nothing for you in terms of time, but you get some supplies, so it's kind of nice. You get a little bit of money and some ammo. And you get to kill stuff, so... If you don't actually kill them and just use like Electric Bolt to shock them, you can just keep 2 of them alive and no more will spawn. Alright, where are you? There you are. Sounds like there's one more areas. The easiest way to take care of these splicers coming through the door is just a barrel. To the face. More pointless facts. Hooray! Yeah, only 2 spawn at a time. So you can actually just walk right through this bathysphere. Oh, where, okay.
On the surface, the farmer tills the soil, trading the strength of his arm for a whole
Yeah, if you just like stand in the corner and continuously hit 2 of them with Electric Bolt, you don't have to fight anything. Okay, cool. Been up since 5 PM yesterday? Why? Why would you do that?
I'm not speaking to you. Just find shelter.
Right through the crotch. Best way of getting at him. No, we don't use TV strats anymore. We have a better method. She's almost done. Okay. So now we're going to keep this barrel with us. We got barrel strats. This barrel is actually very, very important. There is another one if a splicer happens to blow it up, but I'd rather not have to get that one.
An artist strives to frame his ideals in an image, to challenge his audience and make his vision. You know you don't have a chance. Find nothing but darkness.
Okay, so we're gonna drop the barrel right there. Yeah, okay, stay there. Now we're gonna take some damage from the vending machine, which all makes sense. There is actually a very good reason behind harvesting the little sister instead of saving her. It's because we need the atom. Like, with the route we have now, we cannot do that route without the extra atom. So I have to be evil, but just playing my part. Okay, so take damage. Hacking anything and taking damage that way will always get you down to 1 health, but won't kill you, which is why we have the barrel, because it does that. which is a very, very convenient death warp, as it takes us back up to the main lobby. No, you can't harvest after she gathers. You have to take her to the air vent before you can do anything. That one splicer is, or that one little sister is special in that regard. I don't want to pick that up. So we do all that to get Incinerate, which is kind of helpful. We won't keep it for too long. Okay. So I'm taking more damage, as you can probably guess, for another death warp, but I don't want to take too much because I still have to get through this lobby again. And initially we're going to run away from the big sister, but we also need to kill her for the atom. She gives 40, I think it is. Yeah, 40 atom, and we need that. Okay. So now I need to get up on top here. Thank you, Splicer. Very good job. Very quick. That gets us here, which is right on the other side of where we just were. By not killing the big sister right away, that door I was just looking at is actually still locked, which is the whole point of the death warp. When I first discovered you could skip the big sister, it was very, very convenient. Now it's still convenient, but just not as much, because we still have to kill her. So you're just getting her in a better position by doing that.
You and me, kid, we're going places.
Okay. So we're out of here. This is gonna be a nice time. We're gonna be like 28 seconds up. Alright, 26. And now we won't do a dire skip until Fontaine Futuristics, which is 3 areas away. Yeah, Electric Bolt with the drill in the corner is very, very useful. At this point I buy out any hack that I can, because it's just faster to do so. There is like 1 or 2 hacks that I will manually do, because the price for them is too high. Okay. Popper's drop is pretty optimized. I just have to make sure I don't mess up certain key parts, like buying stuff here. I have just enough atom to buy what I need, so if I buy something that's not correct, I'm screwed. Okay. So what I just bought was a plasmid slot, so I could fit decoy at the very end. So that's what we have here. And I also bought Winter Blast in place of telekinesis. I also got 1 tonic, which was Drill Lurker. It does more damage with the drill if the splicer is shocked or is not aware that you're there. And that helps in Siren's Alley. Okay, so we're going to freeze the brute after he's been distracted with the decoy, which actually just holds him in the area. Typically at this point he'll run away, and you have to go to a different section and hunt him down. It's all really annoying to do, so we're going to skip that, take a picture, freeze him again, hit him with Incinerate, hit him with Electric Bolt, and then hit him with the drill, so we get Drill Dash, and we're out of here. Let's go.
Let's give it a dry run, shall we?
Fuck you, Splicer. As you may notice, Drill Dasher is much, much faster than walking, but you don't want to just abuse it, because you are limited by drill fuel.
Just rev up that drill of yours and slam right through that pile of junk blocking your way.
Okay. Caliber rounds money.
Well, sport, I guess
Now we're gonna set up another death warp
but that big
because
lug
that's
just dropped
what I do.
half my damn hotel in your way.
Death warps for
Break
life.
through that mess.
Come
I
on,
expect
more
you're gonna
damage.
have to work out how he got so
Okay.
burly.
So I want to leave a little bit of health because chances are I will take damage.
Since you already laid your hands on a genetic research camera, this next part will
I just have to wait for this to become activated, which should be right about now. Yeah, there we go.
That's it, son.
Put down a
Camera spits
decoy
out
so I can get
once in a
through
while
here,
as you learn
and
what
then
makes
drill
a man
dash
tick.
throughout the entire
Now,
hotel.
find one of those big old brutes and take him out on film.
Okay, nice.
Before long, you'll be able to brush aside
no.
that mess at the hotel.
As far as we know, there's no way of getting through that wall.
Look at you,
I'm sure
a regular
eventually we'll find a way,
and it appears
because it seems pretty promising, but we currently don't know of one.
Now get back to the Sinclair Deluxe and just
If somebody does, they've not told anyone. So, buy more drill fuel. That's a very common thing you'll see me do. Okay, we're gonna freeze him so we can get past him. Let's go on to Murph. And then we're gonna freeze this so it doesn't kill me. Take some more damage, which now puts me at like 1 HP. Perfect for a death warp. Alright, very good Popper's drop so far. That's what I'm talking about. Cutscene time! Whew. Man. Just in time, I need a drink. My mouth is dry. So we don't care about Grace in this speedrun at all. She does nothing for us. But we do care about the chair she's shitting in. Sitting in, I should say. We also care about the key, but to a lesser extent. The chair is where our focus is. Before it comes down, no. There's an invisible wall before it comes down.
Your call, friend. Gracie's unarmed.
I wasn't at 1 HP. I was at like 2.
So we've all been looking for.
Alright, now we just need to get back to the train station by drill dashing a lot.
Was most unkind. She spoke against
I think I'm going to lose a little bit of time here.
had her blacklisted.
I think.
It left her penniless.
Maybe not.
She has
So my favorite drill dash in the game is this one, if I can do it right. There we go. Because you just get put right in the train. I don't know why I like it, it looks cool. Wow. Bad time. The time for this stage is only 8 minutes, not 18. But no, there's probably not a faster way. Unfortunately. Unless you, like, skip the first fight by going out of bounds or sneaking through the door. Which is, I guess, technically possible, because anything's technically possible, but I don't see it happening. Getting out of bounds in this game is very, very unlikely to ever happen. And if you do actually get out of bounds, it's once again very unlikely that you'll actually get something out of it. Because most time, each building's kind of in its own cube, so if you get out of bounds, you're stuck within that cube. And to make it meaningful in any way, you'd have to actually clip through one cube into another one, and then clip back into the area, so it's kind of stupid. The dreaded 2 HP. Yeah. For death warps, you don't ever want 2 HP. It's annoying. Let's go on to Big B. Oh, I got him over the railing. Why am I hacking this? I want to buy drill fuel, not hack the damn thing. I've been doing that a lot lately.
knows I'm helping you like this.
So we're gonna hack
She's
this turret,
accelerating my treatments.
buy it out,
Don't give up
and
on
then
me.
enter the door code. Nice. Okay. So I tried this last time, but I couldn't get over here on my first attempt. There we go. Put a little turret buddy down. So we take pictures of spider splicers here because they actually give increase in movement speed for their first and third tier of research. Also, I can't hit that guy. Really like to. He died anyways. The reason behind standing over in this corner is it's where the brute spawns, right through the door I'm standing next to. And we can actually just walk through it instead of waiting for him to come out of it. Why are they going that way? That's annoying. Okay, nice research. You can also free stuff in midair. It's kind of weird. Okay, so he's dead. Clip back through. Now we move on. That was pretty decent. I still need work with that noob area. I'm too used to the other one.
Through Adam, our souls shall pass into her holy blood and will be reborn as a single immaculate body.
So now we're going to get our second upgrade of the run, which is going to be drill damage. Typically we got that back in Ryan's Amusement. But now we just get it here instead. Okay. So we look at him to make him jump down faster. And then we just go to town on his ass. Okay. Simon Wells is kind of a weird boss fight. He's a typical spider splicer, he just has a lot more health. So we're just gonna do this. Freeze him, hit him with the drill, 2 turrets. Why did I heal? That was the dumbest thing I could have done. I actually want to do a death warp here, so healing was a really dumb mistake. Okay, please, a lot of damage. Come on, come on. Okay, not bad. What's going on, EMP? And forever a drone. But you were already here, so.
They've cut the power on you. You're stuck till the backups kick in. I'll help you hold them back. Check the pneumo.
That was a pretty decent Siren Alley.
Your sin itself marches to meet you, beast, and its name is Legion. Eleanor Lamb is our salvation. You shall not rob us of our final reward.
I think I saved time here.
Attaboy, sport. I think you're closing in. on
Yeah, I
underground
definitely
depot.
saved time here.
Now get down to pumping station number 5 and drain out the park here. Oxygen's running thin.
So we're not done in this area yet. We still have one more trick to pull off.
Cut short.
But you might think underwater, how do you do a trick? You actually can come up out of water for one brief moment in this little air vent, and then you can switch to your drill, and then drill dash into the water, and that allows you to keep it, which is kind of weird, but it's very, very useful. Saves time. Oh, this is going to be a good split.
Do you think me a tyrant? Vying for control of a
Damn. God damn. And we can save more time on this stage, so this is looking like a beast of a run. Fontaine Futuristic goes well.
Sort of a private retreat for her social experiments. One night it flooded, killing and all her guests.
There is actually a way to skip this splicer. However, that door up there won't open until you kill her, so you can get past her physically, but then you just hit a dead end. That door right there wouldn't open. Give me all the drill fuel. This is a stage where money would be a problem, because you need a lot of drill fuel. Fortunately for us, we also have to kill a lot of big daddies, who give a ton of money. So it balances out quite well.
The good news is I've located a new train car,
Okay.
but the station's still locked down, and we're not alone in here. I see a shadow in the security booth. I'll lay low while you have a gander.
There's another very easy upgrade to get. We just don't need upgrades at this point in the game. There was one point in the run where we were getting 5, 6 upgrades, but everything's changed like in the past month. Okay. So we hit a gold trigger, and then we just take some damage and die.
Okay, so dead men tell no tales, right? Wrong. See, with Adam involved, every stiff...
So now we're back where we just kind of came from.
...knows how to read it. If that stuff makes it back to her, I'm an obituary.
Take a picture, and then just, once again, electric bolt plus drill.
And bury it.
This combo is
Rid of the little sisters for me.
so overpowered.
Do that. and
Little
I'll unlock
sister.
the station.
I fucking wasn't paying attention. That's gonna cost me some time, but
There's one. Club at a big palooka and grab the sister.
not the biggest deal in the world.
Well, I'd say he's hiding something, but he sort of
I'm
took
just an
the
idiot
fun
for
out
that.
of that one. He's locked in the security booth, however, so we'll have to play along. Find those sisters.
I should still save time in this area. I just won't save as much. There are 3 little sisters I need to interact with for this goal to be considered over. The first one, which I just interacted with, I'll harvest, like I did. The second one I will save, and the third one I will harvest. Adam at this point isn't really needed, so we just do what's fastest. And unless the little sister is next to an air vent, or like the air vent's directly on the way, it's faster to harvest than it is to save.
It was like he was trying to ruin her.
Alright, let's get out of here.
You okay there?
So now we have a little bit of Adam. We are actually going to buy Scout, and get rid of Incinerate, and then we're going to get Winter Blast 2, which is
Find the rest of the
in
sisters.
itself not very useful, but we need it to get Incinerate 3, or not Incinerate,
You mistake my nature,
Winter
Delta.
Blast 3 later
I
on.
wish no Adam for
Okay,
myself.
so we're going to buy more drill fuel. Once again, that's going to come into play a lot in this run.
Needs neither weapons nor parlor tricks.
Pitcher, zap, drill.
There she is. Get her. I hope that bodyguard ain't one of your long losts.
Little sister, where is she? I heard her.
Delta's just a
There you are.
serial number, amigo.
So like I said, we're going to save this one. There's a air vent right out here.
Outside. Found the city all on your own in a diving bell.
The saving animation is faster than the harvest, which is why it's faster to do it this way.
Smart.
Otherwise, we would just harvest every single one.
And all that Adam ends up in you.
Okay.
That's me there. I confronted Stanley. Said I'd tell Mother what he had done. He panicked. Took me away and sold me to an orphanage. I tried to fight back. I remember
There is actually a way to speed up these little Eleanor cutscenes by alt-tabbing and then waiting a few seconds. It's kind of a debatable trick whether it should be allowed or not, but I just don't do it anyways.
Adam is Rapture Delta, the finest minds of paradise in a single sublime mosaic. Eleanor, consider the genius you deny her with every stolen drop.
I can't.
Now, you were
Gosh.
just a deep-sea
I
explorer with
should have
science
bought some
The public gave it a nickname, but Ryan
things,
was
whatever they're
sure
called,
you were a spook.
EVE packs,
So his people locked you up.
EVE hypos,
Erased your
whatever.
damn name. Goodbye, Johnny Topside. Hello, Subject Delta.
Alright, there are actually a few messages I have to wait to play out for this little sister, so I can kind of mess around until...
As she ascends, Delta, you and I will seem as dawns, circling.
Oh my god, please, out of my way. I don't even... Oh, come on.
There she is.
Thank you.
Type wants to be
I don't even want to mess with her, I just need to get out of the way.
Now get rid of the muscle and deal with her.
When all this is over and we're divvying up Rapture's bounty,
Most diary skips I've done up till this point has been the kind where I play a message at the exact time another message is going to play. However, there are individual message skips that you can do by doing what I just did, which is a quick save, quick load, and then play your own message. It's a little less efficient, but in areas where you only need to skip one message out of the entire level, it's quicker and more consistent.
When word came that she was returning, he knew they would blame him. So he found a way.
I mean, could you save and still have your time? You could save the 3 in this area and still have a good time. If you save the very first little sister in Ryan's Amusement, then you will lose time.
Now all that old dirt stays
Because you
underground,
won't be able
and
to
we'll be
do
none the wiser.
the stuff in
Hey,
Popper's
come on
Drop
back.
correctly.
I've unlocked the train for you. But remember, if Lamb
Okay, now I just need to get to the train.
Mum's the word.
Put that up.
Subject Delta. I have known for years of Stanley's.
What's going on, Alex? Go. Yeah. Although I died early on in the stage, I still saved some time. So.
You can jumpstart a dead generator with a direct.
With a better run, I would save more time there. And now for Fontaine Futuristics, where things could go very, very poorly for me. But we'll see.
this is it, Chief. End of the line. If I'm right, Eleanor's mama's using Adam to force all Rapture's minds and memories into the poor girl. Lamb reckons it'll make that child a
The
saint.
tonic we just got there gives
Eleanor's
us
in a
more
deep,
damage
dark place
for
beneath
things we've
Fontaine
researched.
headquarters, and to keep you alive, we need
So
to sneak in
when we get
and
to
find
the Alpha series, we will have a ton of damage boost against them.
Hello.
Like Alpha series Big Daddies in this game are a complete joke.
And by the time you hear this, I will be clinically insane. I am recording
Okay.
these diaries in advance as a last-ditch effort.
Once this door opens, we're going to do another quick save for a diary skip.
My next
I'm actually going to
message
do 2
awaits
quick
beyond
saves to set this
security
one up,
checkpoint.
because that's my method for it. I've yet to find a better one. So, quick save, I'm going to walk a little bit into the room and then quick save again. And then I should be able to get it pretty quickly. Hopefully. Alright, second try. Not bad. Oh, what the hell? I thought I like clipped through something, but it just turned my camera up. I don't know why I did that. So that was probably the trickiest part of the run, and we just got through it second try. Okay, trap rivets. It takes 6, well, I think 6 to kill a splicer at this stage. She didn't die. You're dead. And you're dead. Okay. Yeah, I hit some item along the way. It just kind of freaked me out for a moment. Okay. At this point, we're going to go ahead and switch back to telekinesis by getting rid of Electrobolt. And then that's pretty much the plasmids we'll have for the rest of the game. We need telekinesis for the theater skip in this area, which is very, very important. And if you thought I was kidding earlier about Alpha series being a complete joke, this is probably the hardest fight out of all of them. Okay, he's up there, so I should be able to set this up already. And there's the fight.
Status updated. Status active. Access granted. Please see password to enter. Access granted. Welcome, Gil Alexander. Please see password to enter.
So I can't really explain what I'm skipping by doing the theater skip, which is going to come up in just a moment. If you've not played the game, you won't realize what happened. But basically there's these 4 little transmitters I need to go around the area and break. The first 3 are very easy, and I'll do those 3 first. The 4th one, however, is hidden behind a fight that takes quite a while and a lot of waiting around. And that's what I'm going to be skipping with the theater skip. So the first one's back here. Break that. And now we're going to go upstairs for the last 2. If I can get on the staircase. Get this bot out of my face. Okay. You can actually just shoot him like that. And now we're going to death warp. Just go ahead and break that. I need something to kill me. Okay, thank you. So now we're going to go do the theater skip and get the 4th transmitter. And this is the whole reason we need telekinesis. So we're going to pick up this sign and drop it. We actually want that one to be tipped over. It's very important. So we're going to bring the turret over, get it on its side, like that. Grab this sign, place it on top. It's kind of at a weird angle, but it should be okay. I hope. I really hope. Okay. So now using the signs, I can jump up here, get up on top of this little ledge, and shoot the last transmitter. So that was actually pretty cool theater skip. Pretty quick. Enemy triggered the alarm? I didn't put a decoy anywhere. What? How does that even work? I don't know what happened there. Here's another upgrade I could get if I really want it, but it's just not useful, so why waste the 2-3 seconds it takes to get? Okay, buy drill fuel. So we're going to do one more trick before we head out. We're going to use Scout right before... Oh, I didn't use it. Damn. I hit him in the wrong order. You're supposed to use Scout there so you can keep your drill, and then you can just drill dash through this section. So, unfortunately, I'll lose a little bit of time for that, but it's okay. Not the end of the world. Yeah, that was much better than last time. Like, the old method for theater skip was so inconsistent. I'm glad we have the new one. What do I need? I think Winter Blasts. Actually, it doesn't really matter. Scout is pretty much what it is in its name. You're supposed to be able to scout ahead and really check out the area, maybe hack a few stuff before you go into the next part. So it actually takes you out of your body and you like become a ghost. So by going into Scout before you go into the water, you go back into yourself, if that makes sense. Once the water's already risen, and the game doesn't realize that you shouldn't have the drill anymore, which allows you to keep it. Okay, that was very good. What? I don't know why I magically gained back health. I guess I used the pack when I was spamming. That's okay. So we death warp to get back faster. Yeah, it's on a pretty decent time. At this point, there's not too many areas I can lose time on. At least not a substantial amount of time. Okay, give me all this junk. So we're gonna open that door and then this one, and then kind of go back. It just saves time in waiting for things to open up. Is he mad at me? I think he's just mad in general. Let's go on, Pop. Damage, please. Okay. I'm not going to use many turrets this time around. They were like a complete waste last time, so I will ignore that. For this fight, there's 3 Alpha Daddies I need to kill for it to be over. The Splicers really don't mean much, but it seems that killing them spawns in the Alpha Daddies faster. So if I see them, I will try to kill them. Is that the other Alpha Daddy? Oh, it's a splicer. Where's the Alpha Daddy? There he is. You have to be careful on this side because there's actually another one you can spawn in if you're not careful. I skipped them by doing a death warp earlier. Okay. Not bad, not bad. So now we buy drill fuel. Yeah, I lost time here for sure. Holy crap, did I lose time. I think. Really? Did that have to happen? I expected some time loss because I didn't use scout in the hallway, but I lost like 30 seconds? No. 25, 20? Either way it's painful. Not the end of the world, but it was such a great run up till that point. Yeah, I'll be like a minute ahead still. Is it really that bad? That's quite a shocker. 40 seconds is a huge amount of time for one stage. So, I don't quite understand that. Who cares? I still have a good chance of sub 118.
Persephone, we're finally here. Find Eleanor, son, and fast. Her mama's got all rapture, dying to keep you two apart.
Oh, my green. It's gone.
Father, come quickly. I'm trapped in a cage. Something's wrong.
I wonder, Delta, do you know why you are here? Have you any idea what my daughter has given you?
Alright, so if you're still wondering why we have scout other than the possibility of some underwater
You still believe.
drill keeping, we can actually skip this fight.
That's her, son, Eleanor
So,
Lamb.
yeah,
No
we just
matter
skipped
what
the
you
double
might
big
be
sister
feeling
fight.
Right now, this is business.
Alright, I
Get
forgot you
that
can move this
cage
stuff
open.
over here.
She's coming with us.
Got some money.
Your signal's breaking up. You're here,
That tank she's in. Use the controls to break the quarantine seal.
Cutscene time. What's going on, Sam Fisher?
She wanted a father. So she found a way to restore you in body.
The way that trick works, basically, whenever you first use scout, you're put in a position right at the corner where you barely hit the trigger, and then it like pushes you back in bounds. So you activate the trigger, and then you skip the fight.
And she has been watching you ever since.
What are you waiting
Whatever
for,
it
kid?
has got them. The girl lying on that bed.
And if you actually do that skip, but you don't return to your body with scout after like a certain amount of time, you will actually just like soft lock your game. Everything will work fine, but when you get into the little sister section, which is coming up in just a moment, your whole screen will be white, and you can't see anything. So unless you can play through the little sister section blind, your game's essentially soft locked.
Designed to lapse into a coma when her heart ceases to beat. Eleanor, forgive me.
It's pretty forgiving on the amount of time you can wait before returning, so it's not really a concern for the speedrun. And you can mash the return button anyway, so. Not the pillow! No! Poor pillow. There's Tempur-Pedic. I'm feeling pretty good about this run. I mean, at this point I'm not going to lose a minute, unless Enter Persephone Dire Skip goes terribly, terribly wrong. I mean, it'd have to be just the worst thing in the world for that to happen. Blind BioShock 2 world record attempts, never.
Father,
I've tried playing games blindfolded. No, it doesn't work out.
Sorry. Mother stopped my
It's not a good
long
idea.
enough to sever our bond.
Console games you can kind of get away with because you have like
Or worse. But I
setups you can do with,
help
you know,
escape.
roll right,
This little
jump
sister's
forward
brought you
twice,
something that will allow
backflip,
you to take control of
that
her.
sort of stuff. When you have to use your mouse to look in so many different directions, the second you touch your mouse, you're gone. You can't complete the game. You will never know which way you're facing. There's absolutely no way of telling.
I know this feels a bit strange, Father, but now you can see through her
What I'm gonna do
eyes
once
and
I'm
tell
the
her
Lord
where
of
to go.
BioShock, when that day ever happens, Alpha, let me know.
Now, first, let's get you out of here.
Alright, let's continue.
Good. Now, inside Mother's office, there's a way to unlock these chambers she's holding us in. Find a
So
way
for
to
whatever
get
reason
there.
in this area, the developers gave you 2 air vents to go through in the beginning, the one we just went through in this one, and then we'll never go through another one. Why they didn't put this one to the end and kind of space it out or make some type of puzzle out of it, I don't know why. They just felt like using it twice at the beginning, like, fuck this idea.
You're in.
It's bad.
There should be a lever in here somewhere. Pull it, and it will unlock our cells.
has been sighted within the facility. He will attempt to reach Subject Delta.
What Mother did to me left me very weak. I would do this part myself.
Typically when people say a blind run or a blind race, that means they don't know much about the game or the speedrun itself and just kind of making it up as they go.
You should be able to locate the pieces of a big sister suit. Please, bring them to me.
In this case, it was more of a blindfolded run, where you physically couldn't see anything.
Find the rest and bring them back to me. 10 years, Father. Stuck in this fever dream. Mother kept me sedated in order to perfect my mind with Adam. To her, the ideal child.
No skip or fast way of doing this area, you just have to
You have
do the
saved
intended
me from
method.
that.
You can't even jump as a little sister, which doesn't make much sense.
Are made from me in
This
part.
giant mechanical Big
They
Daddy
wrought in rapture.
can jump and drill dash and do all this crazy stuff,
When you were with the
but a little
ones,
girl
they
can't
trusted you
jump.
as their father because of me.
Like, she can't even get off the ground. It's so sad.
Mother was right.
It's like she
about
has
one
fish stick
thing.
legs.
I have been watching you, Father. Studying the way
Like,
you have
actual
treated
legs made
others.
of fish sticks.
And now I know who I am.
Cooked to a golden crispy shell.
I survive, no matter the cost. So this, what I'm about to do, is
Perfectly natural.
That is much better. Ready now.
So now Eleanor's gone psycho and wants to kill everything.
These suits always did remind me of you, Father. The skin of a born survivor. And now I'm ready to fight at your side. Mother doesn't stand a chance. Take this plasmid.
So we're gonna pick up this diary message.
In a fight.
It seems to make the next diary skip more consistent, which really doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but it does. So. Where does the container go? What the hell?
Subject Delta. I know you can hear
What?
me. You have
It's
stolen
gone.
my life's work,
Okay.
and with it, my only daughter.
Whatever.
But Rapture is the house of monsters. The
So I need
circus will not have us.
telekinesis and
now
drill.
we shall be buried as a family, side by side.
What's going on, Rudo? I'm gonna
Oh,
skip
God.
this.
She's going to drop this building into the...
Persephone, secret home of Sinclair Solutions. I bet against
Nice.
Andy Ryan's vision of harmony and rapture. Offered him a quiet place to send.
Lost a second, don't really care. A second is the least of my worries. Alright, so we're gonna do one more diary skip right at the beginning. This one's actually not based on time, it's on movement, so it's a little bit more consistent, but it's still very precise on timing. Alright, first try, holy crap. Very nice. Okay, so we're gonna try to hack this. I've been really bad at this lately. Okay. Thank you. Why is that so difficult in runs nowadays? Did I just waste a drill dash on that? Drill dashing is a huge component of Enter Persephone, which is why I hacked that vending machine, because I will be constantly buying drill fuel. We have to wait quite a while on this part. 117, I really hope so, but Enter Persephone is kind of an iffy stage. Like, when I do it good, I lose time. When I do it bad, I save time, somehow. So, I don't know how it's going to play out. I would love a 117, but I kind of blew it in Futuristics 2 anyways. I mean, 40 seconds on one stage. That's bad. Did I ever switch to machine gun rounds? I really hope so. What's going on, Skug? You guys might notice that the sound's going to get really loud here, the music, and that's just the game being derpy. There's nothing I can do about that, so. 37 rounds should be enough if I do headshots. Yes. Right into the pole. Awesome. Come on, drill fuel. Nah. Damn. I still had enough for one. Okay, that's cool. I've thought about using a death warp on that section, but I've yet to find one, so theoretically, yes, it would be faster, but it's just finding one that works. Where's my turret? There it is. Alright, one more fight to go through, and then we're essentially done. The problem with this area in death warping is that there's a lot of Vita chambers, and most of the time the areas are already covered, so it's very, very particular where you have to die for some of them. Typically getting in a place of elevation glitches out the game, or at least the logic for the game, and it can't recognize where you are, so it just puts you back at the very first spot. Most of them are based on proximity, though, as it makes sense. There's a dash. Would really, really like another Eve pack. Please, I have no Eve. That's not good. Luckily, I know where to get some. Oh, that was it? Holy crap. Are you kidding me? That was the fight? That's the best fight I've ever had there. Like, I'm... Like, the second Big Daddy didn't spawn. That's... That's beautiful, but, really? Did it just do the shit? I died too far back in the room. That just cost me time. I can't handle the stress. 117 is very unlikely at this point. I fucking ruined it. Ah. We'll see. But I think not getting that death warp just crushed any dreams I had. Fuck you, turret. Get out of here.
Here they come, Father. Hold them off until I can bring it to a boil.
I mean, there's no way I lost enough time for this not to be a record, but it's gone downhill fast. Is all I can say, really. How many proxy mines do I have? 2. Okay. Nice. If you're wondering what I'm doing here, this fight is actually just on a timer. It might be hard to hear me because of the music, but I don't actually need a fight here. I just need to preoccupy all the enemies for so long. At one point, I'll need to blow up these tanks, and using proxy mines with one shot to them will be enough, so. That's why I placed them there. Okay. I need the message, like, soon. I think the next time it picks up now. I think that might be the last time. Unless if I've gained time, it's the last one. If not, then it's one more. Should find out in like 10 seconds or so. Come on. Come on. Come on. That should be the last one. I'm about... No! It's the last one, but it's not enough time. Really? That death warp fucking cost me a 117? No! No! God fucking damn it. Yeah, Fontaine Futuristics 2 definitely hurt me. I still don't really know what cost me 40 seconds on that stage. Like 15, 20 seconds, maybe I understand, but 40, I'll have to go back and look at. Well, at least I know there's quite a bit of time to save in Enter Persephone as well, so if I ever go into Enter Persephone and I'm ahead, it's gonna be a good time. Although that last fight was something I've never seen. The second Alpha Daddy never spawned. I don't know what happened there. I don't know. This time's come down dramatically in the past month. Like a week ago, I was still trying to break sub 120. And now it's almost 117.
You made a monster of me, Father. But I wondered why you saved the others. You left me in doubt. Didn't you want me to be like you?
We're going with the bad
I knew I
ending.
could save you, But if you felt regret, if you wanted me to choose for myself, I would have to let you go, to let you die. You may not have wanted me, Father.
Bad ending, here we come. Ah.
You chose to survive.
Like, now a 116 is like a dream goal.
Instincts go to waste.
But all the diary skips were really well done in this run, which what saved a lot of time.
The rapture dream is over, and in waking, I am reborn.
And there's also a death in Dionysus
You'll
Park,
always be
so
with
there's
me,
time to
Father.
save there.
Your memories, your
And-
drives. When I need you, you'll be there.
Etho,
whispering
what's
from
going
my
on, man?
shoulder.
That's actually not the bad ending, it's like the neutral bad.
There is no name for what I am.
Because we actually saved one of the little
world is
sisters,
about change,
we get to choose
and
between
with your help,
a half
they
good and a
will
half
never
bad ending.
See me coming.
There's also like the pure good and the pure evil one. Tune in next time on BloodThunder Z, where there's tons of filler and nothing gets accomplished. Alright, I think we should go raid somebody while the hype is strong. He's streaming, but he's not using the mic. I need to hear his reaction. Alright. I hope you guys liked the commentary run. It's probably going to be more of a common thing as SGDQ approaches. Need to work on commentary. And I also need to do more no reset runs. Alright.